Hey everyone, Captain Amazing here, and today we're going to do a roster review, so let's jump into it. Alright, let's see who will get the review today. So let's spin that wheel. Get our golf clap hands ready. It's going to be SweetSassyMolassy. Alright, let's see what they have in their account. Alright, so we have SweetSassyMolassy with the Dark Rebel Alliance. Kyber 4, 8.8 million GP, 5.2 in characters, 3.6 in ships, 12,000 galactic war battles, so just a little under 3 years played. 4 GLs. If you would have to get 4 GLs, I think these 4 are excellent GLs. I see a notable lack of assault battle GLs. I don't know if that's because this player is free to play or they just don't like the sequels. Nope, they just haven't farmed them. No, or 5 GLs, Ray. Let's see SLKR. See what's going on with that one. Okay, so they just haven't. Man, these bundles came out like a year ago. That's insane. Nuts. All right, so first of all, like you know, the only thing I have to tell you is finish Ray, finish SLKR, right? Like you don't have the finalizer ships. What's going on here? All right, so farm your ships, farm your shuttle so that you can get SLKR. SLKR is such a good character, and you're like right there. Triple farm that ship. I don't know if you're waiting for the Lightspeed bundle for some reason. I don't know. I don't know what you're waiting on. But I would finish that off like as soon as possible. You don't have the executor, so you don't really have the punishing one up and running. So you don't have a built up Radis fleet. You don't have a built up Empire fleet and bounty hunters. So all right, so first thing I would do, start triple farming whatever it is that you're missing for SLKR, which I'm pretty sure is the shuttle. You have been farming the TIE Echelon, but you don't have the shuttle for some reason. I don't understand your logic, your reasoning. You paid to get the bundles. Just finish these guys off. Get SLKR, get Ray. They're good. No reason to wait on this. So right off the bat, finish those 2 GLs. After that, like of course you can finish Jabba's ult. You can do Smuggler's Run 2 without it, but it's a good ultimate. So I would start gearing up Ray while you finish the tickets on Jabba. Once you finish Jabba's tickets, then you know, start up on your Ray tickets to get her ultimate, get her geared. Start working on those first order ships and get that up and running. Other than that, let's see, gear 12 your Treya. It looks like you're going for GL Ahsoka. If I have your, which isn't bad, right? So, and you spent money for it. You spent money for it too. So I'll say this. Continue doing what I said, but also do the GL. So you're trying to do so much at once, and it's yeah, you don't even have Death Trooper Peridia, Captain Enoch, and you just got Night Trooper. So while you're finishing these, work on the side of the requirements that you don't have. So while you're farming these guys up, continue working on things like Ray. Side farm your ships for first order, and then put all your main resources into GL Ahsoka, because you already are like spending money on Sabine or crystals or resources to get that up and running. So that's what I would recommend for your account overall. And I would say you're trying to do a lot here. This is a very good account but you have some GLs that are sitting here. In the long run, having GL Ahsoka will probably benefit your account. You have all the benchmarks of things I would say are important. So you have like Jedi Knight Cal Kestis, Bo-Katan Mandalore. You have JMK, Leia, and Jabba. So, you know, you can slow roll Rey and SOKR. But once you finish your GL Ahsoka, I would go all in on Rey, SOKR, and then Executor into the probably the 2025 fleet. But yeah, you just need to, you need a balance like old with new. Like this is insane having a GL just sitting here at level 1 gear. There's so much potential here just being wasted, and I think you have enough time to kind of just gear up your Rey. I don't know if it's like a Zeta deficiency or something, but you're putting Zetas on like this stuff. So I don't know. And like BT1 has a Zeta, so I don't like, you could gear 12 your Traya, give her an Omicron, you know, that would probably give you a little bit of boost. Yeah, so I would do that. Gear up like gear 12 Nihilus, gear 12 Traya. You don't have Palpatine. Yeah, I don't know, weird account, dude, very weird, but you're doing what you're gonna do, so that's what I would recommend. You got to weave your old with your new. Like, I'm glad you got Jabba up and running. I hope you're finishing the tickets on that. Most of those Peridia farms for those remnants are dark side, so you should be getting tickets, so hopefully you get that ult here soon. Let's look at your mods. Yeah, so this is good on JMK, good mods. You're missing, so even with the missing health set here, which I'm assuming is you're remodding for something, she still has really good stats. She's let's say assuming like at least 20, so 558, close to 560, maybe speed overall, so that would be good. So good stats on your Leia. JML, I'm sure if you would have this potency mod here, probably would have over 150 protection, decent speed. So yeah, even with missing a mod, missing mods on all your GLs are missing a mod, which is really weird. I'm sure you're remodding for something, but yeah, so you good characters overall, good speeds, 340s. It looks like your speeds are holding up pretty well too. 331 on Grogu, that's really good. Your Gunkins are really fast, like insanely fast. So yeah, good speeds overall. You got Rey over here at a 300 speed. Here's your 300 speed limit. All right, so yeah, pretty good. So I think you could do, I would love to see a little more depth of mods, but the depth that you have right now is good. You just got Jabba, so your mods overall are only going to increase. I don't see anything crazy other than, okay, so Bush doesn't have her mod, so you're probably remodding for the raid or something. But overall, good account, good progress. My biggest thing I would say is farm as much as you can for GL Ahsoka. Continue working on that backlog of old stuff because you have like really good stuff here. So Rey with Ben Solo would be amazing for your account. SOKR, finish your ships for SOKR, get finalizer. Continue working towards Executor too once you're finished with this stuff. Like Executor with the punishing one is a really good fleet, and I think you're missing out. And I get what you're doing, like just keeping one of each tier and kind of like moving on with the ground. And there's only so much you can do, right? There's only so many resources in the game. And I don't see a huge problem with your priorities. There's some things I probably wouldn't have done that you did, but you know, nothing here is crazy for what you farmed. So I would say get gear 12 for your Traya, Nihilus, Savage, so that you can have good, like they're still a good team. They still can take out GLs, they can still take out Yeah, you have a Relic Savage, so you can still take out a lot of good stuff if you just put an Omicron here and take them to gear 12. I think you'd be very, very surprised at how strong they are. They beat Tuscans for me. They beat Tuscans with like the high relics and even that good level 6 support cron. So with just a Relic Savage and gear 12 Nihilus and Treya, so you are going to want to get that up and running, and that's pretty much free. The cost is just the Omicron on Treya. So side farm that, continue working your like I said, the GL Ahsoka farm while you finish the ult on Jabba, then start gearing Rey, get her up and running, move on while you're also simultaneously farming your ships. Once you get GL Ahsoka, then ensure the checklist will be Rey, SLKR, Executor, and then probably while you're farming that 2025 fleet, which will be a lot of just like ships and whatever else. So that's what I would recommend. So hopefully in a few months you will have like 3 more GLs and be working on 2 GL fleets is what I'm hoping for your account. But overall, like, excellent account, excellent farming priorities. I like what you're doing here. I think going for GL Ahsoka is a smart move. I would say, especially if you have the income to do it, then more power to you, have at it. But don't forget that you have like true power just sitting here. Good mods as well. I like what you're doing. I think your account is like on the precipice of just like of an explosion of power, and like in 6 months this is going to be a completely different account on a completely different power level. So good job overall. I like what I see here. So yeah, so keep it up. Other than that, that's what I would recommend for your account, dude. So thanks for applying, and then I'll see you all next time. Take care.